Welcome back or welcome to What's Cooking. My name's Anthony Watts. Today I'll be cooking a vegan Spanish omelette pasty. You say vegan? Omelette? What? Let me show you how we do this. You need one brown onion, 500 grams of potatoes, one leek, 1 cup of chickpea flour or besan flour, 1 cup of corn, and 1 cup of water. Alright, you want to start off by chopping up the onions. You can do it as fine as you want or chunky. I do about a medium chop. I also forgot to say at the start there's some spices as well. It'll be in the recipe down below. Next, grab your leeks, cut them in half, give them a quick wash, dry them off. Then slice them. Fine slice. I've sped all this up so people don't get too bored. Then after that, you want to chuck it all into a bowl, cut up your potatoes, just about a 1 to 2 centimeter dice. This bench is a bit low for me. That's why it's not the best for me, and you see me just use the tip of the knife. I was struggling with it. Take your time with it, try and get it all the same sized, doesn't really matter. Chuck your pan on, get it warmed up, chuck some oil in. There's probably 5 tablespoons. Chuck in your onions and leeks and a pinch of salt and just start stirring it up. You're trying to sweat it off so it's nice and tender, sugars start coming out of it, and it's nice and delicious. Take about 5 or 10 minutes. While that's going, get your mortar and pestle out, or if you already have it all pre-ground, you can just add it straight into the mix, but I don't have cracked pepper. So into the mortar and pestle I go about a tablespoon of black pepper, some cumin powder, some coriander powder, some paprika that I spill, then a bit of salt, give it a good mix. Sorry if this part's a bit messed up, it went in slow mode for some reason. Then after that, chuck in your besan flour, the cup of water, give it a good mix to get rid of the lumps. Then add in the spice mix, mix it up and let it sit till you're ready for it. Once the onions and leeks are sweated off, grab your potatoes, chuck them in and give them a good cook. About 5-10 minutes, and then I add a cup of water just to finish it off, help it steam a bit more, and just scrape in the bottom of the pan every time. And chuck in your corn. There goes in the water. Just give it another stir just to keep it going. You want to get it about 3/4 cooked, the potatoes, then add in your batter. It will kind of cook like an egg, It's the best way to describe it. Like, you can kind of see it just starting to go a bit eggy looking, and then just cook it for about a minute, turn the heat off, give it another quick stir, try and scrape the bottom, chuck the lid on for 10 or 15 minutes or until it's cooked. While that's happening, grab out your puff pastry, put it on your tray, load it up with the mix, put the lid on top. You can make individual ones, you can keep them how they are. I just did a family size one because this was for dinner. And then I just kind of pinched the side. Didn't do a good job. Be honest, I wasn't really trying hard. Once that's all done, I just cut a slit in the top to let the steam out while it's cooking, and then I put it back in the fridge for about half an hour just to help the soy butter get good. And then once it's out, nice and golden, hot in the middle. It's not the most prettiest looking dish, as you can see, but it is bloody tasty.